Guys, so here's all my rock arms. I finally got my trunnion upgrades. I ended up having one missing and two of the bearings falling apart in shipping. So I'll have to wait for that, but for right now, I'll be able to get all the rest of these done. I already got this one done. Looks really good. I used a 18 mil 6-pointer and a 16 mil long. And obviously I put them on both sides and pressed in the two bearings, and then you put on your two C-clips, and that's about it. Let's get right into this. Alright guys, so it's been a few minutes. I didn't show you guys pressing any other side because that shit's boring as hell, and it took me about an hour to do them all. I had one trunnion and both bearings go missing in shipping, so I'm still waiting for one. I'm going to knock out the other side probably tomorrow, but here's the one side. It is all done. I've already turned the motor over multiple times. It moves great, moves freely. I'm very happy with how this turned out. This is some eBay trunnion upgrade too, so I mean, if you guys are interested in it. But I'm going to throw on the valve cover now and start knocking on the other side. I had them sitting over here in some 1540 Rotella for a little while so they could get all lubricated and greased up, because they were a little hard, some of them, and some of them were really easy to move around, you know. But obviously once you put them in there and they start moving with the push rods and the cam and everything, it all started moving real nice and freely. You know. As I'm back, it is all done. It is all set up. As you can see, I do have my belt. I have my water pump loop here for you know, where it goes for the heater core. I might run it to the heater core. I still have a heater core in the car, so I can have working heat if I want, but we'll see how that goes. As you can also see, I did get a set of fuel rails off of another intake I bought, and it came with the EGR block offs, so that's really nice. I believe I told you guys the part number for the belt in the last video, so I'm not really going to go over that. The spark plugs I also got in are a NGK BR7. I don't know if it's gonna, you know, focus on my finger. Or whatever. BR7EF is what these are, and that's what we'll be running in there. But I turned the motor over a bunch of times. Moves around really smooth now. Like, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I thought this cam was gonna be a little too big. A lot of guys were telling me it was too big. It might have piston to valve clearance issues. And this thing spins over pretty easy, so I don't think there's any really problem with it. So soon, I already have the starter on the way. If you haven't seen, also, I got my 3-valve motor mounts to my 4.6 mounts, all bolted in. So you only use 3 on this one, on this side, and on the other side, you only use the 2 front ones. You use that one and that one on this side, and then the one there mounts to the motor, and that one mounts to the motor as well. Or you're supposed to actually like notch it, and then it, you know, slides in over there. But here's the 3-valve motor mount for the driver's side. So we will be sticking this, obviously, like I said, on the stock subframe, factory subframe. I still have the truck oil pan. If you do a Holley 302-1, you do not have to notch the stock subframe. I'm just gonna notch it because I don't really care. If I get a good deal on a K-member, then I'll go with the K-member. But the only K-member that works for this swap is the AJE, as I was, you know, looking it up, because they also make a motor mount for it too, for their K-member. But I'm trying to do this shit as, you know, if anybody else did it at home. It's cheaper, it's easier, and let's get it into our S197 chassis and, you know, have fun with it. This is going to be a crazy fun build, and I can't wait to start this thing up on the stand. The next video, we should actually be starting it on the stand. I have the fuse box kit coming, so I can cut all these wires and do the fuse box for it. And obviously I have rails. I have a set of 80-pound injectors that I have to throw in, but I don't have the VATs deleted on the computer yet. So we will just have to crank it up on starter fluid, but we'll at least get a couple seconds of how this thing really sounds when it's all fired up and, you know, running kind of well. But I mean, we'll know if it runs. That's it. We know if there's no bottom end noise, nothing like that. I mean, I checked over the bottom end, everything looked good, all clearances and everything. I didn't pull the caps or nothing because, you know, LS shit, you just start, you know, you go with what you got. And I mean, the motor doesn't cost much. So this is gonna be it. I will catch you guys on the next vid. I can't wait to fire this thing up. I'm gonna get that mount put on this side, get the starter in, and I have to order a flywheel. I forgot about that. But that's it for the motor stuff. I found a Power Glide trans. We're gonna try for it. Guy wants a little bit of money, but it's a good setup Power Glide, and it has everything I want. Manual valve body. It does not have a trans brake. I don't think I really need a trans brake. I'll probably just be leaving off of a two-step. And with the manual valve body, that's more than enough because I can get a Pro Bandit shifter with the button on it and leave off the two-step. And I'll be just as happy with a nice converter setup. We're probably going to do a 4,000 stall on this because the cam is so big since it is a 615, 613 lift ISKI cam. I never put in the cam card for it. I think it's down here in my box. I think it got all fucked up, honestly. Where is it? There it is. We'll look at this cam card real quick. There you go. So as you guys can see, 615, 612, my bad. And it has a 286, 296 race. 236, 249 duration. 286, 296 duration. So that's how this will be working. And I'm definitely happy. We'll see how this thing turns out, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. But be ready. Next video on this thing will be firing up, and I cannot get more excited. Catch you guys later.